Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two future Hall of Famers in this fight game. We have Terence T-Bud Crawford, the three-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WBO welterweight world champion. He's also the man that just ducked Errol Spence for undisputed. Then we have Errol the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA unified world champion, and the man that tried to give us undisputed in the four-belt era. But Errol Spence want to let Terence Bud Crawford know, man, stop hiding behind your fat trainer / manager. Stop hiding behind your family, your sister that's talking a lot of shit, your little nephew can't keep his goddamn mouth shut. And most definitely stop hiding behind these goddamn YouTubers, man. You know what I'm saying? You got everybody else trying to do your dirty work. You got Mike Carpenter and these motherfuckers putting out fake news. You know what I'm saying? You're going to a lot of YouTubers making them put out fake news. Then you got your motherfucking sisters and your nephews. They gonna follow suit with you, but they blowing your ass up, lying to you. Lying about you, talking about it ain't 65-35, snitching, telling the truth and things of that nature. And now when it comes to Errol Spence, you want to beat around the bush with this man and try to make it look like he's ducking and dodging you, when you're the one ducking and dodging. You feel me? How about you come out and say this shit on camera and let Errol Spence see you say it on camera so he can turn your ass up? Because you keep sending articles and keep telling people to say this and say that, but you haven't said nothing out your own mouth yet. You know it, Terence Bud Crawford. So you get a contract and you get things revised on that you want, and you go missing for 14 days, and then you got all these people coming out trying to defend you, bro, and you think that shit cool? You think that's cool, bro? That's bad on your behalf, bro. That shit is really bad business, homie. Really bad business, bud. Now, if you wanted to tune up and your fat ass trainer Bo Mac thought you weren't ready for Errol Spence yet because you've been out the ring since November 2021, then you should have just said that, bro. You should have just said, listen, y'all, I'm not going into that ring. But you know, if you would have said you need to tune up, you would have contradicted yourself because you was talking shit about Keith Thurman, talking about, oh, why do we need to tune up? He can fight me now. You know what I'm saying? But you know, people go get on your ass about that, so you couldn't really come out and say it. But the truth of the matter is your ass needed a tune-up. You know what I mean? Y'all weren't too comfortable. Then y'all heard the way Errol Spence was talking about y'all ass. When Errol Spence told you, oh, yeah, I'm coming to turn your ass up, Crawford. I'm coming to get that last scrap. And you see that man meant business. You see that man kept that weight down. Right, bud? Keep it 100. You saw that boy, Errol Spence, keep that weight down. And it had your ass a little worried, partner. Yeah, it had you a little worried. It had Bo Mac fat ass over there who was saying you was going to just knock his ass out. Earl is just a basic fighter. Had his ass a little worried. You had Bernie the guard dog out there running his motherfucking mouth. But then as soon as it turned around, that Errol Spence, right, gave you everything you asked for. And he's ready to just get this fight on the roll. And that man been quiet and silent, working his ass off. Bernie the boxer switched his tune up. He got the kissing ass to give Earl this just due that he deserved. And you know it, bud. You know, I like you in the ocean looking for the big fish. And then when this man right here, Errol Spence, the big fish, pop up on your ass, and he start hunting for you, because that's exactly what happened, ladies and gentlemen. The tables turned, and Errol Spence started hunting Terence Bud Crawford ass. And I told y'all that Errol Spence pressure is a different type of pressure. I'm going to repeat this shit. That Errol Spence pressure is a different type of motherfucking pressure. You already motherfucking know that Errol Spence was gonna smoke his ass like my brother Love One be smoking his motherfucking blunts. Go smoke his ass inside that square circle. But we know that boy didn't want to see this king at his best. He didn't want to see Errol the True Spence Jr. at his best. He wanted Errol Spence that was out there fucking up, you know what I'm saying, indulging, enjoying the fruits of his labor, you know what I'm saying, hurting himself, flipping over cars and shit, not focused. They wanted that unfocused EJ. But when they got this killer right here, Errol Spence, that was focused, that was on this fucking job, they didn't want nothing to do with him. Nothing whatsoever. And Bo Mac know it. Bud know it. His sister know it. His nephew know it. His wife know it. His mama know it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody over there in that goddamn camp know that when Errol Spence is on his shit, that Terence Bud Crawford can't fuck with that man. Can't fuck with him. So what Bud do? He hide behind YouTubers. all these YouTubers out here that's trying to kiss Terence Bud Crawford ass and try to take up for him and make it as if he can't do no wrong and make it like he really wanted to fight and it was the motherfucking, the Supes. Oh, it was the Supes. The Supes don't want to see the fight. Terence Bud Crawford said it's not Errol Spence, it's the Supes. Terence Bud Crawford said it's not Errol Spence, it's the Supes. But then what Terence Bud Crawford turned around and do? He said was Errol Spence. So y'all telling me that boy not pushing propaganda? Tell me he's not pushing propaganda. How can you tell these people that it's not Errol Spence, it's the Supes, right? These are his words. It's not Errol Spence, it's the Supes. But then when you turn around, he blaming Errol Spence. Now, could you trust a man like that? Let's be real. Could you really trust a man like that, everyone? Listen to him. I'm excited about this opportunity. Crawford said, I was really looking forward to the Errol Spence fight. I started communicating with boxing manager Al Heyman and PBC back in June. And unfortunately, they represented a fighter in Errol Spence who didn't want the fight as bad as I did. Did y'all hear him? Did y'all hear him? Did y'all hear him? He says, unfortunately, they represent a fighter in Errol Spence who didn't want the fight as bad as I did. But he didn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen. He continued to say, I agree to all their BS. And they've been dragging their ass for months because he knew he'd been the one dragging his ass for months, so he got to try to flip that shit. Spence was nowhere to be found while I was trying to make the deal. Crawford continued, I explained to Al Heyman and Errol that I was going to fight before the end of the year. David Evanich is a tough task. A tough task for who? A tough task for who, Rolly? A tough task for who, Blood or Fleur? You know what I'm saying? A tough task for who? The boy that bit Danny Garcia, Ivan Redcatch? Yeah, he had a tough task for them. Not for no motherfucker Terence Crawford, right? Not for no Terence Crawford. You know, then he ended off by saying, once I'm successful against Evanisha, my plan is still the same. Whoop Errol Spence ass. And if y'all believe that shit, I got a fucking a unicorn with 6 unicorns on top of his motherfucking head, whatever the things is that come off his nose, that I can sell y'all for $10 right now, bro. I'm not believing nothing Terence Bud Crawford talking about. That's why he's not saying nothing out of his own mouth. Like I say, that's why he letting his sister and his nephew speak. He letting YouTubers speak. He letting motherfucking his homeboy from his childhood days speak. But he ain't said shit out his own mouth. Nothing out his own mouth. Because you know he's a backstabbing lying snake, and you can't trust a backstabbing lying snake. And we all know that's Bomac ammo as well. You know, Bomac fat ass is a backstabbing lying snake, so the apple don't fall too far from the tree, goddamn me. You know, at the end of the day, everybody, Errol Spence was trying to make this fight happen. That man did everything he had to do to make this fight happen. Y'all need to applaud Errol Spence. And if that man want to go to 154 and say, fuck Terence Bud Crawford, y'all need to hit him with the pound and say, we understand, EJ. We understand. You feel me? You know, everybody want to keep trying to push Errol to fight all the tough competition, but you motherfuckers okay with Bud fighting David Evanisha. David Evanisha, and y'all okay with that. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can miss me with the bullshit. Whenever Bud starts speaking out his own mouth, we need him to speak before the press conference and make us feel that that the shit that he's saying is facts. He ain't nothing but a lying ass duck that only want upfront money to fight lesser competition. And that's y'all king. That's y'all pound for pound #1 fighter. You feel me? Our kings and pound for pound #1 fighters don't move like that. They go out there and fight the best of the best. They go out there and fight the best of the best. Undefeated world champions. That type of shit. Flat out, bro. So at the end of the day, man, Terence Bud Crawford, stop hiding behind these people, man. You say you're a man. Well, be a man and stand up, tell them to shut the fuck up and speak out your own mouth, right? Speak out that little hole in the middle of your face and make people believe the shit that you're saying and these lying ass, news reports that you're putting out there and these false ass, messages that you pass to these YouTubers telling them to say and shit. At the end of the day, bro, shouts out to EJ. Continue to do your thing, King. What God got for you, can't nobody stop. Period. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC. Moving everybody safe in these streets. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Want to donate OG money on Cash App. TreyHafter52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend. Hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.